Tide is sitting pretty right now. So you should be embarrassed. You should be ashamed of yourself. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the town. This your boy Pavia coming back once again. Talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. To celebrate concerning my Alabama. Let's all get up on our feet and yell, roll Tide, baby. Nobody beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. I got breaks off.
That's the way I say it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again on this Wednesday evening, man. I hope everybody had a great day, and I hope everybody enjoyed their work week. While you at it, whatever you doing, wherever you at, somebody, anybody, give KB a roll tide, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Roll tide. We ain't got long, baby. We got less than 80 days. I think 70-something more days until my Alabama Crimson Tide hit the field. Boy, I know y'all happy. As I say every single year, everybody is waiting to see what my Alabama Crimson Tide look like in 2025. I don't care who you a fan of. All the college football world is waiting to see what Coach Kalen DeBoer and my Alabama Crimson Tide gonna look like in 2025. Everybody, the whole college football world. You know it just like I know it. I don't give a damn if you go by the name Tony B, Stacy Gold Dogs, the two-time DSGB 84, whatever you go by. If you're a Tennessee fan, if you're a South Carolina fan, if you're a Georgia fan, if you're a Nebraska fan, a Florida State fan, a Miami fan, a Georgia Tech fan, a Boston College fan, a Vanderbilt fan, a Florida fan, y'all all waiting on my Alabama Crimson Tide. And you know it. You want to see what my Alabama Crimson Tide look like more than you want to see what your own team look like. SEC, dog. Come on, baby. Because you know why? You want to see what the standard look like. That's what you want to see. You want to see what the greatest college football program in all the land look like. That's what you want to see. That's what you waiting on. And everybody, except for Alabama fans, but everybody outside of the Alabama fan base is still wishing on Alabama's downfall. Oh, you only won 9 games last season. You couldn't even make it to a 12-team playoff. You can't beat Vandy. You can't beat Oklahoma. Oh, man, you can't beat Michigan without a quarterback. That's what you're saying for now. You better hold on to that, because guess what? Coach Kalen DeBoer, he's saying, hold my beer. That's exactly what he's saying. Hold my damn beer. Better stop messing with us. So, hey, don't y'all count my Alabama Crimson Tide out, because we ain't going nowhere, and we ain't going anywhere for the foreseeable future. I just want you to know that. I just wanted to go on a little rant for a minute, just to get this show started. I hope everybody hyped up today. You know what I'm saying? Hyped up. And I didn't come on Sunday, okay? But I hope all you fathers had a great Father's Day weekend. I hope you got something that you need, besides some damn underwear and socks. I hope you got something that you can really use, like a lawnmower, a riding lawnmower at that. Matter of fact, a zero-turn lawnmower. I hope one of you fathers got one of them, because I sure need one. God dang. But anyway, I didn't get one. But I just want to say that, man. I hope all you fathers had a great Father's Day. Let's see who in the chat right now. Let's see who is in the chat and who was the first one today. Nico Thompson, a member of the Kangaroo Clique, the first one in the chat today. Hey, everyone, including Kangaroo Black. How was your day? I'm glad to be in your live stream, enjoying your entertainment. Good news is mom is at home resting. She said, thanks for the prayers, Bama. Roll Tide. Hey, glad to hear that your mama is doing fine and she at home. And guess what? The good Lord gonna take care of her. Damn right. And tell your mama to look up to the sky and get a good Lord a big Roll Tide. Nico Thompson, member of the Kangaroo Clique, first one in the chat today. And if you ain't a member of the Kangaroo Clique, go to the homepage, hit that membership button, follow the instructions so you can become a member of the Kangaroo Clique. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time KB posts and goes live. Larry Trey Wicked, the Children of the Corn, is in the building. What's going on, Larry Trey Wicked? Hey, man. This guy a Nebraska fan, but he showed support this channel, and I sure appreciate it. Kimberly Harmon, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. Good evening, KB, and everybody. Roll Tide. Stephen Hicks is in the building. Roll Tide, Stephen Hicks. Stephen Hicks said, I'm so ready for football season. When you take your L from Bama this year, remember, you was just next. Damn right, just the next one on the list. We coming, Bama Nation. We coming. For everybody, DSGB 84. As a matter of fact, DSGB 84, I got your intro ready. All right. Just I'll send it to you by email. I'm gonna have to send it from my what is it? My what you call this thing, man? Not the cloud. Not the cloud, but I'm gonna have to send it to you from my drive. Yeah. I'm gonna have to send it to you that way, but you will get it. I finished it. I got it on my computer. I might let you see it before we get out of here. But I couldn't use the songs that you wanted me to use, but I did use one of Pastor Troy's songs. I did use one of Pastor Troy's songs, and I just couldn't use the ones that you wanted me to use because the music didn't go with the video. All right, so I may let you check it out, but I'm gonna email it to you, and just email me back and let me know what you think. Stephen, I got you, Stephen Hicks. Eddie Blackburn, what's going on? Is in the building. Another member of the Kangaroo Clique. South Carolina Gamecock fan. Hey, KB and folks just getting home from work and eating. Time for the KB show. It show is. It's time, baby. It's time. Maxine Connor, also another member of the Kangaroo Clique, is in the building. What's going on? Maxine. Justin Sumlin, another member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on, Justin Sumlin? Roll Tide Roll. Who else we got? Stacey Go Dogs is in here. I'm not ready for You ain't ready for football season. We know why. We know why, Stacey Go Dogs. You saying you think it should be canceled. Why would you wish that? Why would you wish that? We all know why, Stacey Go Dogs. We know why. We know why you want the season canceled. Because guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide is coming to town. Yes, sir. My Alabama Crimson Tide coming to Athens. Hey, we coming like Santa Claus. We bringing a present, and it's called an ass whooping. I'm already let you know what you gonna get from my Alabama Crimson Tide, Stacey Go Dog. We coming like Santa Claus. Man, it's Rudolph the Crimson Nose Reindeer coming to Athens, dropping off L's, guaranteed. But anyway, it ain't stressful, Stacey Go Dogs. You'll be all right. You hollering about y'all don't lose in Athens? Yeah. To nobody but Alabama. Don't forget that part. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Just want to make sure you know that. Michelle Cochran, Roll Tide. Michelle is in the building. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? LaQuasia Gordon, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique, in the building. What's going on, LaQuasia? What it is, SEC Dog in the building. Linda P is in the building, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. Linda P in the building. I have arrived. Roll Tide, everybody. 71 days is ass kicking time. Clock it. And guess what else, Linda P? The clock ticking for everybody else. Everybody. Bama boy is in the building. What's going on, Bama boy? Roll Tide, roll. S Ford in the building. Roll Tide. Right around the corner to kickoff. Right around the corner. It is Myron. What's up, man? Roll Tide, 73 days till the whole world is put on notice. All I know is 70-something days. We in the bottom half. I know that. The boy either going to get a street named after him or he'll be fired. He won't be fired in 2025. I don't care if he wins 2 games. He won't get fired in 2025. Now, maybe after a 3rd season and he ain't faring too hot, but not after 2025. Not going to happen. Sorry. Wishful thinking. Kyle Hirsch, also another member of the Kangaroo Clique. What up, KB? It's been a minute since I've been here, but I hope you're doing well, my guy. Roll Tide, roll. Yes, sir. Roll Tide all day, every day. You can believe that. Roll Tide. MFR Jones is in the building. What it is, brother? What's going on, man? Who else we got? Lil Joe C. What's up, man? We doing good tonight, man. Lil Joe C. Nichols. Bama will be the new wide receiver. We already wide receiver. You, man. Matter of fact, Alabama is everything you. Everything you. Nichols, appreciate the $1.99. I give you Felix the dancing food after the roll call. All right. Who else we got? Kimberly Harmon in the. Oh, I already got you, Kimberly. My bad. J. Cole, what's going on? God bless you. Jesus Christ be with everyone. Be praying. Everyone be praying for everyone. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody need prayer. I mean, every single body. Who else we got? All right, Stacey Gold Dogs. Stacey Gold Dog, we already done bet $100. You want to put another 100 on it? You want to put another 100 on it, Stacey Gold Dog? Let's make it 2. Since you so confident. Let's make it 2 since you so confident. We already got 100. I got it in my phone. So you can't deny. 6-0 is in the building. What's up, 6-0? What's with Pavia fear all over social media? I don't know, man. The hell, Bama will wipe his ass all over the field come October the 4th. Road, you dang on right, 6-0. Say it ain't so. Dr. Crystal in the building, another member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's up? What up? What up? Josh Johnson, what's going on? Roll Tide. And that's the roll call for now. We got 49 right now. Hey, 49 watching. Hey, how about I get 49 likes? Come on, baby. But it is what it is, man. But Diego Pavia talking a lot of smack. I tell you that. What Stacey Gold Dogs? I just told her to put 200 on it. She mighty slow in responding. I mean, Jesus, man. Steve Hicks, truth. Bama has a special curb stomping for Vandy Candy. You damn right. You dang on right. Candy coming to Tuscaloosa this week. I mean, this season. Candy is coming to Tuscaloosa, and we gonna whoop some Candy ass. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. But matter of fact, before I get started, Nichols, let me give you Felix the dancing fool for the $1.99. Felix the dancing fool doing something strange for a piece of change for the $1.99. Stacey Gold Dogs, you scared? You scared, Stacey Gold Dogs? Put 2 on it. If you're scared, go to church. Like one of my late homeboys used to say, if you scared, holler wet rock. What he meant by that, I don't know. But that's what he used to say. You know what I'm saying? You ain't betting. We already got a bet. I put it in my phone, Stacey. Go, dog. Let me go to the calendar. I sure did. We already got $100 bet. We bet last week. I mean, when did we make that bet? What's this, June? It wasn't last week, but what's the date? The 8th? We made a bet somewhere. I thought I put it in my calendar, but we made a bet. Don't even try that. Don't even try that. Yeah, man. Was it June? Well, okay. June the 1st, $100 bet with Stacey. Go, dog. Look at it. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me hold it up there. Let me see if you can see that. You see that? Oh, that kind of close. Oh, there we go. Let's see. You can't see that though, but it's all good. A $100 bet with Stacey Go Dog. Long as I can see it, I'm good. June 1st. Yep. Look at it. Maybe you can see it now. I don't know. I can see it. Well, we got $100 bet. Don't. What about it? We got a bet. Yes, sir. KB, I just ate some tuna. It was soft like your tie. Hey, you can call us what you want to, Knoxville Predator. And guess what? You come to Tuscaloosa to get an ass whooping too, Knoxville Predator. As I said, I don't care what your name is. Knoxville Predator, Big O. I don't care what you call yourself. You get an ass whooping when you come to Tuscaloosa. Well, Stacey Go Dog, just get ready to pay me my $100. Okay, you ain't worried. If you ain't worried, add 100 to the bet. If you ain't worried. That's all I want to do. Add another 100 to the bet if you ain't worried. But anyway, AJ McCarron. Talking about old AJ. AJ McCarron, he think Ty Simpson is the man. He think Ty Simpson is the man at Alabama, as far as the quarterback position. Because guess what? AJ McCarron had a hand in training Ty Simpson. Just want y'all to know that. So AJ McCarron believing in the guy. Yeah, boy, I tell you, scary. Boy, we talk a whole lot of junk, but we don't make no moves. Talk the talk, but won't walk the walk. Stacey Go Dog. That's her. Talk the talk, but won't walk the walk. What's up, K Mac? Also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on? But yeah, AJ McCarron. He believed Ty Simpson is the guy at quarterback for Alabama after having a hand in training him. Okay. And on an episode of The Dynasty, our podcast on the Alabama Crimson Tide, former Alabama quarterback AJ McCarron is explained why he believes Ty Simpson is the guy at QB for Alabama in 2025. Now, if you all remember AJ McCarron, this man is a two-time national champion for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Also, I believe he won AJ McCarron, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he got 3 national championships from Alabama, 3 SEC championships. 2 of those championships, he was the starter. And 2 of those SEC championships, he was the starter. So that's AJ McCarron, one of the greatest Alabama quarterbacks that ever came through Tuscaloosa. All right. One of the best quarterbacks that ever graced Bryant-Denny Stadium. And the thing about it, he was a game manager. That's all we need Ty to be, is a game manager. But if he got some heroics, then hey, that's what we want to see. We know you don't care about AJ McCarron. How many times AJ McCarron laid the wood to your dogs? We know y'all don't care about AJ McCarron because you couldn't beat him. Just like Every other Alabama quarterback. That's all I know. But anyway, AJ McCarron says, man, that he thinks the job is ties to lose, right? All right. Not only from an experience standpoint, he says, I think he has a ton of talent. I worked with Ty, have trained with him in the past, even when he was a young pup coming out of high school. So he been knowing Ty a long time. Okay, working with Ty a long time. I think he has a ton of arm talent. He can make every throw on the field. I think he's very underrated using his feet as well. Being able to escape the pocket when he needs to or throw into zone read when you lull the defense to sleep and they're thinking you're handing the ball off to Jam Miller. And all of a sudden, you pull it and bust around the edge. He has plenty enough talent to go out there, win the starting job, and keep it. And guess what? From the little bit of what I've seen of Ty Simpson, I think he can do the same thing. And yes, we have seen his legs. We've seen it. Don't y'all remember when he went around that damn corner and went about 60 yards and dropped the ball before he went in the end zone? Did y'all see that? Next time, you better hold on to that damn ball. But he got the speed. He'll run. I done told y'all he make quick decisions. He ain't finna stand back there all day trying to wait for a wide receiver to come open. Either he's gonna go to his check down or he's gone. Tell you that right now. Y'all better listen to me when I tell you about Ty Simpson. He's gonna surprise a lot of people. I know everybody got Arch Manning and with the bullseye. But before the season over, y'all gonna be talking highly of Ty Simpson. Highly. I just don't believe Ty Simpson will lose the starting job. I just don't believe it. Got to show me. Got to show me. How many people in this chat, if you're an Alabama fan, believe Ty Simpson will lose the starting job in the fall or before the season, or if he'll lose the starting job during the season? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I got Ty in the realm with a Mac Jones. That's me. Now, I could be wrong. Vanderbilt smacked because they already know they are drill Tennessee. What? SEC, dog, what are you talking about? No, they won't. Somebody at Vanderbilt talking smack because they know they are drill Tennessee. They ain't did it yet. They ain't did. I don't think they done beat Tennessee since when? 2008. Come on, man. Stop it. Yeah, I agree with you, Sixo. I don't think he'll lose the job unless he get hurt. That's the only way I think Ty Simpson lose this job. Now, that's just me. But if it happens, I think we got two more capable quarterbacks. But anyway, yeah, man. I agree with AJ McCarron. McCarron also pointed out that Florida State is a tricky opponent to open up the season with because of the mystery that surrounds the team, especially offensively with Gus Malzahn coming in. I believe they got another defense coordinator also. Alabama will be the first team to find out if Florida State has recovered from the 2024 meltdown, but McCarron said it's great. It's a great challenge for Simpson and the offense to go down to Tallahassee and play in front of a tough crowd. Regardless of the outcome, Alabama will have 2 games and a bye week before its Week 5 matchup against Georgia. The Crimson Tide will host ULM in Wisconsin before hitting the bye week. But when the road matchup against Georgia arrives, McCarron believes the quarterback job will be solidified after that game. Now, that is true. After we play Georgia, I guarantee you will know who the starter is then. And that's a fact. Okay, I know this. We got a first-year starting quarterback. And Georgia's defense probably try to pin their ears back and come after him, put pressure on him, whoever that may be. But the same can be said for Georgia too. They got a first-year starting quarterback. So Alabama can pin their ears back and come after him too and pressure him also. So it's going both ways. We got to look at it both ways, not just one way. No. Ty Simpson is locked in. I agree with that. Ty Simpson is going to keep the job all year. The other QBs will play in mop-up duty. I hope so. And I hope that this offense is so potent that these quarterbacks in over half the games can come in the third quarter. Hopefully. Take Ty out in the middle of the third, put somebody else in, put Austin Mack or Keelan Russell in, take him out, the beginning of the fourth or a fourth of the way through the fourth quarter, and put the other guy in. Let all of them get some experience, man, just in case one of them go down and you might need them in the latter part of the season. But as for me, I got Ty Simpson too, man. I know Ty Simpson shouldn't get the job just because he done been there the longest. Shouldn't do that. Damn this, I've been here longer than you and shit, so I should be the starter. No. You got to earn that job. And from what Kane Womack is saying, Ty Simpson, as of right now, has earned that. He's been the most consistent. He's been moving the offense better than the other two, well, at least in the spring. And he was the most consistent in the spring. So, and then you just can't look at Ty Simpson. You just can't look at him, You got to look at the pieces around him too, man. Ty Simpson is hungry. He wants it bad. Y'all, he is part of the process. Daggone right, 6-0. Part of the process, man. Damn right. I think it's going to be Austin Mack. What make you think that, Stacey Gold Dogs? You keeping up with my Alabama Crimson Tide like that? I'm going to tell you right now, Stacey Gold Dog, I don't give a damn who y'all quarterback is. I don't care. You know why? Because I am an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. And I don't care who anybody's quarterback is. I only care about who my quarterback is. And I know my Alabama Crimson Tide is going to be whooping ass, taking names all 2025. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I feel confident in everything I'm saying. I wouldn't dare say, Gunnar Stockton, he's supposed to be your starter. I wouldn't say, I think it's Puglisi or whatever the hell his name. I think it should be that guy. I ain't concerned about your quarterback. And you shouldn't be concerned about mine. Only Alabama fans should be concerned about who is Alabama's quarterback. But yet, we got all these fans, as usual, from other fan bases, concerned about what's going on in Tuscaloosa. Come on, man. You hope Austin Mack get the starting job. Why? Anyway, like a jackpot, he'll be shaking. And shaking a can outside of Walmart after his playing days at Vanderbilt. Oh, you talking about Diego Pavia. Yeah, Diego Pavia. He's just talking trash. Getting everybody stirred up. That's what he's doing. But anyway, you just can't look at Ty. You got to look at the pieces around him. And guess what? He got some hell of a pieces around him, especially in that wide receiver core. Everybody know the names. That daggone running back room. You know the names. And I'm going to tell you right now, J.M. Miller, wheel route king. He'll wheel route to the death. And I'm looking forward to it once again. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to see what Richard Young gonna do. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing Isaiah Horton wearing the crimson and white. Looking forward to it. If this team can stay healthy If this team can stay healthy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mac is over 6 feet tall. He will kick at. I know he about 6. I think Austin Mack 6'4", 6'5", something like that. Yeah, he's 6'4", 6'5". Then we got this other quarterback, walk-on quarterback, like 6'5", 6'6". We got a couple of tall quarterbacks. I'll tell you that. So, but Stephen Hicks, I agree. All 3 of Alabama's quarterbacks are scary good. Now, you remember, Keelan Russell, he's just a freshman. But I believe in his senior year, this man threw 55 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. His senior or junior year, it was 55 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. I think that was his junior year. The man is a beast, man. I mean, hey, let's just wait. Let's just wait. And you're going to say, okay, B, he was right. He was right. If Brian Kelly loses to Dabo, week 1 should no. Just because you lose one game in week 1, no. I understand that he ain't won a opening game yet. But guess what? They ain't won LSU ain't won an opening game since 2019. Brian Kelly wasn't there then. This is only what he got there in 22, 23, 24. So 3 years. What happened in 19, 20, and 21 when they didn't win an opening game? Come on now. You don't fire a coach just because he lose one game or opening game. Hell, what if Notre Dame would have fired their coach last year after they lost to NIU? That would be crazy. LSU can lose to daggone Clemson and then go on and be in the playoffs and possibly play for a daggone national championship. Come on now. I don't believe they will. But one loss don't make the season. Brian Kelly lost to Florida State 2 years in a row. Okay, and he did that. But guess what? Guess what? He had a better season than Florida State last season. I don't care who he lost to. But one game don't make your season, man. Come on now. Shit, freaking Kirby come out and lose against Marshall. Should Georgia fire him on the spot? No, they shouldn't. If Kirby come out, you talking about Kirby lost to LSU. I mean, Brian Kelly lost to LSU 2 years in a row. Hell, y'all lost to Alabama 2 years in a row. But you ain't saying fire Kirby. Come on now, stop it. 29-11 at LSU, that's a decent job. Yeah, that's a decent job now. It ain't no stellar job. Just as some say, Josh, I believe he made a mistake last season and didn't stay. So now he's going to stay a while. The boy will retire at Bama. That's my opinion. He probably will. He probably will retire at Bama. I think the boy going to work out pretty good for Alabama. Mac will transfer after this year because Keelan Russell will be up. Now, I'm adjusting something. I agree. If I'm going to just say this. If Ty Simpson ball out and he leave and Keelan Russell becomes the starter, any indication that Keelan will be the starter in 2026, yeah, I believe Austin Mack will transfer. As a matter of fact, if Ty Simpson is the starter for the whole entire season, and then he decided to come back next season, I think Austin Mack will transfer. Because Keelan Russell, he going to be next in line, I think now. If Ty Simpson come back, what's the reason for Austin Mack staying, knowing you got Keelan Russell? I don't see it. I don't see it. So LSU should have kept Coach O. Probably should have. I mean, he was a national championship winning coach. He probably could have got more recruits over there. So I kind of agree with that. But anyway, AJ McCarron, he done trained Ty Simpson, and he believes in Ty Simpson, and he believes Ty Simpson is the man for the job, and he listed some of his attributes. So Coach O'Barrett has his voice. That's just the way he talk, man. He just, I don't know what to call his voice. I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. Nicole Covington, welcome to the show. What's going on? Roll Tide, Nicole Covington, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. Justin Sumner said, me too, KB. I also believe Keelan will see the field this year in certain packages. I believe also. I believe he'll see the field. I believe all of them going to see the field this season. All of them, including Austin Mack. Okay. LaQuisha Gordon said, no, he smoked cigarettes. Well, I'm glad I stopped smoking. I used to smoke. I stopped smoking around 20. Man, it's been way over 10 years. I think I stopped smoking around 2012. 2012, 2013, I stopped smoking. Cold turkey. But anyway, long time ago. Coach O has the 40-year smoker Creole voice. Hey, it's all good, man. Leave that man alone now. He might have stopped smoking by now. Bama can put Stacy Roll Tide as the next QB1 as long as we win and beat your dog. You dang on right. I don't care who the quarterback. But guess what? My bad. So let me Mike, turn it off for a minute. But anyway, I want to beat more than just Georgia. That's just one game. If we happen to lose to Georgia, that's just one game. That one game won't make the season. We can lose to Georgia and go on and win the SEC or the national championship. That game wouldn't mean a hill of beans to me. Just like, guess what? We beat Alabama. Georgia went on to win a national championship. That one game, it really didn't affect Georgia. They still went to the playoff. It really didn't affect them. So Alabama losing to Georgia in 2025, going to win the SEC championship or a national championship, it won't affect Alabama in the least bit. All those Alabama fans will be saying, we the 19-time national champion. That's all that'll matter, in my opinion. If the O-line ain't solid, it won't matter who the QB is. Now, that is true. The Kennel. What's going on, brother? The Kennel is also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. What's going on? Antoine Corrington, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. But LaToya Billingsley, I agree with you wholeheartedly. If the O-line ain't solid, it don't matter who the quarterback is. That's why I say you just can't look at the quarterback. You got to look at the pieces around it. And that offensive line is the most important piece to this team. I know the defense is important, defensive line and, the defensive backs and all that. But the offensive line is the most important piece to this team, in my opinion. That's fact. I've said this 1,000 dang on times. And I won't stop saying it. And as I said, our offensive line ain't been solid since 2020. 2021, that's when our offensive line started basically being kind of mediocre. So we got to get back to having a dominant offensive line. And I'm glad that I don't hear too much talk this season. Talking about some murder ball and all that bullshit. Don't talk about it. Be about it. So what's going on? Damian Reeves, what's going on, my brother? What it is, brother? Getting ready to kick off. All right, Kim. Going out tonight and having my parties tomorrow on Friday. Oh, Antoine, what's going on? It's your birthday? If it is, happy birthday, man. But anyway, It ain't about just the quarterback. It's about the pieces that's around him. And that O-line is the most important piece to all of this. But moving on. I think Grove will make adjustments depending on the pressure the opposing defenses put on and make faster plays if the O-line can't hold up. Adjustments is the key also. That's offensively and defensively. If that offensive line can't hold up, you better get some slants, quick slants in there. You better put some screens in there. Come on, man. Maybe a drag route. You better put them in there. Got to get the ball out the quarterback hands quick. If the defense can't hold up, Ronald Anderson, what's going on, brother? How you doing? So that's a good point right there. The line of scrimmage is so important. The talking heads never mention. They sure don't. These talking heads don't never mention offensive line. Well, especially when they talking about Arch Manning. They don't never mention the fact that Tennessee is replacing, not Tennessee, but Texas is replacing 4 offensive linemen. They don't never say that. All they talk about is Arch Manning is this and Arch Manning is that. They don't never talk about Texas is replacing their 2 leading wide receivers from last season. They don't say nothing about nobody offensively but Arch Manning. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Antoine say he's 41 today. Still a young buck. That's what I'm talking about, man. Celebrate. Celebrate, man. But anyway, yeah, man. AJ McCarron got faith in Ty Simpson, as I. You know, like you said, if the offensive line is solid, this will be a solid team. That's just me. Now, let's talk about Vanderbilt. Let's talk about Vanderbilt. 2025 Alabama football opponent preview, Game 5 Vanderbilt. I was going to do the preview the Georgia-Alabama game today. But since Diego Pavia is talking so much trash, not, he just putting a lot of bulletin board material out there. It's sad to say, when it comes to Vanderbilt, it's a shame that you come to realize that Diego Pavia is putting a target on Vanderbilt's back. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? Vanderbilt has never had a target on their back when it comes to football. But Diego Pavia, he doing so much talking. I mean, this man took a shot at the entire Big Ten when he was talking about some SEC team offered him $4 million and he had Big Ten teams calling him, well, not calling him, but calling his family, and he say the Big Ten, you want to play for the best. You just ignore the Big Ten calls. Did he forget? Did he forget? The Big Ten won the last 2 national championships, even though Michigan cheated, but they won it. But Diego Pavia out of his mind. When asked about do they have any games circled on the schedule, he said Game 3, which is South Carolina. He didn't even say South Carolina. He just said Game 3. South Carolina going to whoop the shit out of them. And I think South Carolina go to daggone, let me see if South Carolina go to Vanderbilt or what. Let's see, 2025. No, they go to Vanderbilt, William Bryce Stadium. They're going to get their ass toe off. They're going to get their ass toe off in Tuscaloosa. Looking at their daggone schedule. Who else they go? They might get their ass toe off in Blacksburg, Virginia against Virginia Tech. Game 2. LSU going to beat them. Missouri going to beat them both at home. Well, Missouri going to beat them both at home. Texas going to beat them in Austin. Auburn going to beat them at home in Nashville. They might beat Kentucky. They play Kentucky in Nashville too. Tennessee gonna beat the brakes off them in Nashville. This man was talking about Tennessee. He say people come to Nashville. They come to see Nashville. Come on, man. Talking about they gonna run the state of Tennessee. This man losing his mind, man, saying Michigan should win more games than they do with the amount of NIL they got. Man, just shut up. Shut up. I don't know who in the world will offer this guy $4 million. He ain't worth nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Now I gave him his accolades today in the video I posted. Because he did a number on Alabama last season. Threw for 200 and something yards, 2 touchdowns. The man went 9 for 9 on his drop back passes. 2 of those passes was for touchdowns. He threw 160 something yards, I think, on them drop back passes. You know, they had 418 total yards against Alabama. So he did his thing. And they only had 3 explosive plays, man. Scored 40 something points. So, but that ain't no cause for him talking the way he do. He do know he do know his Vanderbilt Commodores has never won 10 games in a season. He do know last season was the first time that Vanderbilt won 7 games since 2013, James Franklin, when they won 9 that year. First time winning 7 games since 2013. That's a damn shame. So if he knew all that, maybe he wouldn't be talking so much trash. But you got to give it to him. He got a lot of daggone confidence. This guy's crazy, man. This guy's crazy. But let's look at what's coming back for Vanderbilt in 2025. On offense, on Vanderbilt Commodores, they bring back Diego Pavia, all SEC quarterback, and an all SEC tight end in Eli Stores. They headlining Vanderbilt's offense. Despite winning some big games last year, Vanderbilt ranked 123rd in total offense. That's bottom of the barrel of all the college football. 123rd out of 132 teams, 36 teams, but they managed to beat Alabama. Vanderbilt offense scored 30-plus points in a loss just once at Georgia State. Yeah, they lost to Georgia State, but they managed to beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. Okay, the impact of offense coordinator Tim Beck and Jerry Keel on the development of this unit is immense. New Mexico State's fingerprints remain a presence with this group. But guess what? Diego Pavia, everybody in the SEC got something in for his ass in 2025. I can guarantee you, just because he's doing all this talking. As I said, this man out here talking like he Johnny Manziel, back when Johnny Manziel was a freshman and a sophomore. He ain't nowhere near. Don't y'all forget Diego Pavia. How old is he? About 30 years old? 6 or 7 years playing college ball? Come on, man. He just need to shut up and do what he do and wait till the season start. Let the fans talk, even though Vanderbilt ain't got many fans. But Diego Pavia, I'm telling you, this guy's messing up. But as far as their defense, leading tackler Brian Longwell is back with the linebackers. Sack leaders Randon Fournette and Miles Casper also returning. Both of them had 8 sacks in 2024. That brings continuity and explosiveness to the defensive side of the ball, which has also added transfers like C.J. Hurd from Florida Atlantic It is also worth noting that the defense is in the DNA of head coach Clark Leah, who was the Notre Dame defensive coordinator immediately prior to taking his current position. Well, guess what? Notre Dame wasn't winning that many games with Clark Leah. They definitely won in no daggone playoffs. I can tell you that. Maybe once. But Diego Pavia, he getting his NIL money. He getting his NIL money. But guess what? I can't believe somebody offered this guy $4 million. I just can't believe that. You got to be kidding me. Shit. Carson Beck getting $4 million, and he's freaking 85% better than Diego Pavia. As I said in my video, I think only one team could possibly SEC team could possibly offer Diego Pavia $4 million, and that's them damn Auburn Tigers. Because you know what? That's the only team. So, because that sounds like something Auburn would do. But anyway, it is what it is, man. Eddie Blackburn say, look, us South Carolina fans is mediocre, but damn, Diego talking all that crap. Canton is at the bottom and will continue to hold that. Yeah, at the bottom of the barrel. Y'all know this team, this Vanderbilt team, throughout their history, they done lost over 100 more games than they done won in football. Come on, Diego. Come on now. It's a shame that we have to see. I'm sitting here talking about damn Vanderbilt. As far as the schedule of Vanderbilt has the distinction of some of its toughest games being on the road in 2025, including Alabama in a rematch, and out of conference test at Virginia Tech. Then Georgia, they play Georgia State again. They play South Carolina, Alabama, Texas, and Tennessee on the road. Well, damn. That's a lot. But they opened up the season with Charleston Southern. They'll beat them, I guess. I'm saying they'll lose to Virginia Tech. They'll lose to South Carolina. They got to play Georgia State again. Let me look at Georgia State. Let's see. Georgia State. Georgia State beat them last year. Georgia State beat Vandy last year, and they went 3-9. Oh my goodness, man, that was terrible. That was terrible. But anyway, it be that way sometimes. One game don't define the season. You know what I'm saying? As I've been saying. But anyway, they got Georgia State, Utah State. I think they'll win both of those games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of their first 5 games, they'll be 2-1. They'll be 1, 2. They'll be 3-2. They'll be Charleston Southern, Georgia State, and Utah State. Then they'll go on a losing streak, starting with Alabama. Then LSU will beat them. Then Missouri will beat them. Then Texas will beat them. Then Auburn gonna beat them. Yeah, they beat Auburn last year. Okay. Then Auburn gonna beat them. I give them a chance against Kentucky. Then Tennessee gonna beat them to end the season. Vanderbilt will not go to a bowl game, and I see only one possible conference win, and that's against Kentucky. That's it. That's it. So I'm definitely betting big when Texas visits Florida. Don't let Florida beat them. Don't let Florida beat them. I found out that Texas lost 4. Yeah, I've been preaching that. They lost 4 offensive linemen. I've been preaching it for weeks. 4 offensive linemen. Texas is returning 3 starters on offense and 4 starters on defense. And yes, they lost 4 defensive linemen too. Yep. 4 offensive linemen, quarterback, 2 leading wide receivers, and your running back. They lost 4 defensive linemen, 2 defensive backs, I believe. I know they lost 2 defensive backs. And I think they lost a corner or something, but they done lost a lot, man. So yeah, G Bama boy. They got a lot. Pavia is going to beat Mr. Mississippi, Bray Hubbard, on several occasions. You damn right. Bray Hubbard, I don't think he was playing in that game. I don't think he was a starter in that game. Bray Hubbard is a beast. And guess what? Bray Hubbard is only a 3-star. He was only a 3-star. That's why I say these stars don't matter once you get in college. He's a 3-star, man. And just might be the best defensive back on the field for Alabama this season. Larry Lodge, what's going on? Larry Lodge, also a member of the Kangaroo Clique. So is G Bama boy, a member of the Kangaroo Clique also. So shout out to them too, man. KB, but it's Manning. I don't give a damn who it is. I don't give a damn who it is or what his last name is. It ain't the name that make you great. You make the name great. Like Eli and Peyton, they made the Manning name great. But in saying that, can anybody tell me which Manning out of Arch Manning Sr., Eli Manning, or Peyton Manning, which one won a national championship? Not a one of them. Not a one of them. But they don't mention that. But hey, it's all good. Maybe he will win one. Maybe he won't. I don't think he will. Simply because he part of the We Back program. That's what it is, the We Back program. That's what Arch Manning is a part of. But hey, it is what it is. All I know, while at Texas, Steve Sarkisian done lost 3 times against Kalen DeBoer. That's all you know. Who do you start, Hubbard or Saab? Both of them going to be on the field together. Both of them going to be on the field. Both of them will be starting. But if I had to choose, I would start Hubbard over Saab. That's just me, Saab, or whatever his name, Keon Saab. Yeah, I know you was making fun of the Manning name. I know. But both of them going to be starting. But if I had to choose, I would put Bray in there in a heartbeat. A heartbeat. But hey, but it is what it is. But talking about Vanderbilt, Kane Womack going to have to find a way to stop him this year. And that's a fact. We definitely can't have the kind of defensive performance that we this year that we had against Vandy. We definitely can't do that. Are you sitting 9 for 9 on dropbacks? 400, a Vandy offense picking up over 400 yards on an Alabama defense. Diego Pavia passing for 240-something yards on the Alabama defense. Rushing for over 100 and something yards, over 100 yards on Alabama defense. I think Diego Pavia alone rushed for 100 yards. So Kane Womack, he really gonna have to step up, this game, because that made no sense. And then the thing about it, you would think at halftime you would make adjustments. You would think that, but it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. Vanderbilt beat Alabama running 5 plays. 5. So Kane Womack, he gonna have to get his shit together. Cause you definitely can't daggone let the same shit happen 2 years in a row when it comes to Vanderbilt. When it comes to Vanderbilt. Stop the freaking run, man. Because that's what they was doing. They did a little misdirection. You know. And Vanderbilt don't offer much offensively. Come on, let's be real. They don't offer much. So I just don't understand how you let that happen, man. You looking at what they doing the whole first half, and you go in halftime and then make not one single adjustment, and they come out and do the same thing the whole second half. What they do that at? Where was that swarm defense on that day? I didn't see it nowhere. Jahad Campbell and Deontay Lawson, they was lost. Hell, the whole linebacker crew was lost. Man, ain't no daggone way. Bama, please beat Vanderbilt. I ain't worried about that. We're going to beat the brakes off. KB, one half is one thing. The whole game, no adjustment. You got to do better. The whole game, no adjustments. And Diego Pavia ain't no Jalen Miro. So how you let this guy run for 100 yards? Come on, man. And we can't put this game on the offense because the offense did everything that they could to keep us in the dang on game. They were scoring. But the fact is, the defense couldn't stop nothing. Come on, man. Sick dog, what LeBron got to do with this? Nothing. I ain't seen not one comment talking about LeBron, and here you go. So, but me, I think Alabama shove a pass. Yeah, they did do that. I think they used that twice, and it worked both times. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness, man. That just was a bad defensive performance by everybody, man. By everybody. Play calling was atrocious on the defensive side of the ball. And then to think about it, same thing happened with freaking Oklahoma. Now the offense was bad, really bad against Oklahoma. You know, Jalen Miro throwing 2 interceptions. Man, oh Lord, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That's in the past. Just put 2024 in the past and leave it alone. But anyway, the question said, I think it was about 3 times for real. It was terrible, man. It was terrible. And Malachi didn't crash out fast. No, he didn't crash out fast enough. You want to crash out when the game is over. That's when you want to crash out. When the game is over. They got the ball with like 20 seconds left. That's when you want to crash. You should have been crashing out in the third quarter. That's when you should have been crashing out. Take the 15-yard penalty and get it over with. Maybe it'll rile up your teammates. Don't wait till all is lost to crash out. Come on, man. Come on. We need, and then again, we need to see that same Kalen DeBoer energy that we saw against Georgia. He was hyped up for that game. He was getting on to the refs. We need to see that against everybody, man. Everybody. And we need to take every one of our opponents seriously, man. Nick Saban always preached that. You go into the game with the same energy no matter who the opponent is. And if Kalen DeBoer ain't learned nothing or took nothing from Coach Saban, he need to take that from him. G Bama boy, appreciate the 10-piece, brother. And guess what I'm going to do? Give you Felix the dancing fool, doing something strange for a piece of change, showing you his backstroke. Figures the dancing fool doing something strange for a piece of change, showing y'all his backstroke, baby, for the 10 piece from G Bama boy. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. We just can't let Vanderbilt run over us like we did last season, man. We got to take every opponent seriously, man. You right, Eddie Blackburn. That's why Nick Saban is the GOAT. I'm worried about the kicker too. This is the second year without Will. Yeah. Now Connor Talton, he's supposed to be pretty good. I think he's going to be our field goal kicker, but I done seen him miss a couple of field goals now. But we don't. Come on, man. Hopefully our game don't come down to a field goal. Hopefully this offense can be so potent that we can score on everybody and games will not come down to a field goal. That's what I'm hoping. Kim, I have watermelon, grapes, and pineapple. Shit, I want some. I like fruit too. I like fruit. I like watermelon. I like grapes. I like pineapples. I like strawberries. I like all that. I want some fruit. Bama will beat everybody in 2025. I hope so. G. Woback let Vandy beat us with running the option play. Pass and run. It was a horrible to watch. I'm telling you, they beat us with 5 plays. 5 plays, and you couldn't adjust to that. No, offensively, we didn't make no adjustments against Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma, that was the game. It was raining, and we still out there trying to throw the damn ball 100 yards. Lord have mercy. Tennessee, no excuse. Terrible offense. Terrible. And Michigan was it was Michigan. We was out there when it was raining. I think that was Michigan. But either way, it was terrible, man. It was terrible on. But the defense did get better as the season went on. I will say that. So that's good. Bama better whoop Vandy after they were doing all that trash talk on the field. Pavia does a lot of trash talking on the field last year. Hey, yeah, we got to break them off this season. We got to break them off. They cannot come to Tuscaloosa and get a win. They cannot. KB Jenny Buss sold the Lakers. That's why okay. I didn't know she sold the Lakers. Who bought them? Who bought the Lakers? Who bought the Lakers? Fruit is really good for you for sure. Put hair on your chest. Yeah, I like fruit. But guess what? Fruit got a lot of sugar in it too. I just want you to know that. $11 billion. Damn. But oh well. Damn. But anyway, yeah, they just we just got to be better this season. I don't see us losing 4 games. I don't see us losing 3. I don't. 10 billion of what ESPN reported. But I don't see us losing 3 games. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But let's get on into this LSU. LSU's game-by-game prediction from Clutch Sports. As I say, I've been doing this all the lives. Mark Walter bought the Lakers. He owns the Dodgers. Oh, damn. Boy, he's rich. Man, he's rich. But LSU, Brian Kelly. What is this? His 22, 23, 24. This is his 4th season as head coach of the LSU Tigers. Yet to win a home opener. But if he loses to Clemson in the home opener, no, he don't need to be fired. He got an experienced quarterback in Garrett Nussmeier. We know every year LSU has some pretty good wide receivers. Now, I don't know what he got this season as far as LSU. As far as receivers, Brian Kelly. I don't know. But one thing that's got to happen for LSU to be successful, and that's improve the defense. If they don't improve the defense, they're going to get more of what they got last season. I can tell you that now. Now, LSU, I think they won, 9 games last year? Despite that defense, 8 or 9 games, despite that defense, shit, that was good. That was good. Despite the defense they got. So, hey, they if that defense get better, LSU will be in the playoffs. But it's depending on the defense. Brian Kelly to went into the portal, address some needs on the defense as he's claimed he did last season, but evidently that didn't work. So hopefully this season, LSU can be a contender. But Brian Kelly, I think to LSU fans, has been a disappointment. And I know a lot of LSU fans think hiring Brian Kelly up to this point was a mistake. So let's see what Clutch Points is saying about LSU. All right. First on the list, opening game, week 1, they got Clemson. This game should be a hard-fought and close matchup for the Tigers. Clemson is 102-11 at home on the Dabo Swinney. That's a damn good record. 102-11 on the Dabo Swinney at home. Cade Klubnik returns at quarterback after throwing for 3,639 yards with 36 touchdowns. Further, the offensive line returns multiple starters and should be solid this year. Still, beating this LSU defense requires a balanced attack. Clemson does not have a clear top running back with Phil Mafia now in the NFL. Clemson will also be breaking in a new defensive coordinator, Tom Allen. While the Clemson defense will improve, week 1 against a strong LSU offense will be difficult for first test. Clutch Points got LSU winning 31-28. Clutch Points got LSU starting out 1-0 against Clemson. That'll be their first time winning an opening game under Brian Kelly. But I'm telling you, Tom Allen is a hell of a daggone defensive coordinator. One of the best. We saw that last season. So, yeah. They went out on a limb by picking LSU to beat Clemson. Remember, Clemson defense ain't no slouch. Clemson's I am not a Clemson fan. What's going on with Sharpshooter Sports Talk? I'm doing good, my brother. As always, if you ain't subscribed to Sharpshooter Sports Talk, go over there and subscribe. Then you can come back over here and tell me that you subscribe to Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Also subscribe to Piano Man. All right. I got a lot of others. It's a lot of Alabama channels out there that you can subscribe to. A lot of them, not just those. But go to Sharpshooter Sports Talk, Piano Man. Subscribe to them guys, man. Putting out great Alabama content. But Clutch Point went out on a limb to say LSU is going to open up the season beating Clemson. Clemson got a pretty damn good defense too. All right. I know some people got Clemson winning a national championship this year, but I most certainly don't. I think they'll be a good team. I think they'll be a playoff team. But winning a national championship, I have to see it to believe it. But anyway, Clemson 1-0 after week 1 against Clemson. Moving on to week 2, they got Louisiana Tech. They will beat Louisiana Tech. I'm not going into that. Louisiana Tech, for the past 2 seasons, ain't won but 5 games. They got some returning production coming back, but it won't be enough to beat LSU. LSU will start the season 2-0. Week 3, they got Florida. Week 3, they got Florida. This will be a tough early test for the Tigers. DJ Lagway returns at quarterback. Last year, Florida broke a 5-game losing streak to LSU, winning 27-16. DJ Lagway passed for 226 yards and a score in the game. Further, Jaden Bowe ran for 65 yards in a score. Bowe returns to Florida. Florida's backfield. The defense is returning ample production, and Florida should take a step forward this year. Still, the difference in the game may be Jake. Is that Pyburn? He is a transfer from Florida and will be the defensive end for the Tigers. If he can get pressure on Lagway, LSU will come away with this one. They got LSU beating Florida in week 3, 27-21. I don't know about that either. Justin Summerlin say LSU will be 1-2 after the first 3 games. Maybe, maybe not. I certainly don't believe they'll beat Clemson in game 1. Florida, I got my doubts about that game because I think this Florida offense can go a long way if DJ Lagway can stay healthy. Now, Florida defense, they wasn't bad last season either. So, but the thing is, for me, LSU's season hinges on the defense. That's just me. But they got Georgia 3-0 after week 3. Week 4, they got Southeastern Louisiana. That's a win. I ain't even saying nothing about no Southeastern Louisiana. 4-0 for LSU according to Clutch Points. All right, week 5, Ole Miss. Overall, LSU has dominated this series with Ole Miss. They are 6-4 and 42-4 against the Rebels. The Tigers were down almost the entire game last year, which they was, but would tie the game late and pull the upset in overtime. Lane Kiffin. Still, in recent years, these two teams have traded wins. The home team has won 4 straight games in this series. Ole Miss should take a step back this year, though Jackson Dart is off to the NFL. And the offense as a whole is still full of transfers and inexperienced players. Ole Miss was one of the best defensive units in college football last year. But Walter Nolan, Chris Paul, and Trey Amos are all gone. The Tigers get another win here. 31-27, 5-0. Now, who believe LSU will start the season 5-0? Who believes that? I most certainly don't. Maybe 4-1, but definitely not 5-0. Definitely not 5-0. Hell no, man. Do I think they can beat Ole Miss? Yeah, Ole Miss lost a whole lot. So this game for me is up in the air. It's up in the air. So I don't know. That's just me. Right back at you, bro. I gained a few subscribers too. So that's always though. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what it's all about, helping each other out, my brother. That's what it is, man. Ed and DSUB, thank you guys. I have some more cooking. Thank you guys for your support. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. But Clutch Points got LSU at 5-0 after Ole Miss. All right. What? They had a bye week somewhere. They ain't had a bye week yet. But anyway, Ole Miss. All right. Then they have a bye week after Ole Miss. Then week 7, they got South Carolina. Okay. This was a tight early season game last year. South Carolina returns Lenora Sellers at quarterback. He threw for only 113 yards last year with an interception. But the Tigers had a lot of trouble containing his dual threat abilities. Stellers ran for 88 yards with 2 touchdowns last year. The Tigers revamped their front 7 and have more speed up front to help contain Sellers. Further, this LSU offense had a solid game against South Carolina last year. The Gamecocks lost 6 defensive starters to the NFL, including star Nick, whatever his last name, Emanwara, who was drafted in the 2nd round. LSU 33, South Carolina 28, LSU 6-0. 6-0 after week 7, after they beat South Carolina, according to Clutch Points. This is hard for me to believe. And then in week 8, They got shit talking ass Diego Pavia and the Vanderbilt Commodores, baby. Vanderbilt almost pulled the upset last year at LSU. They made it a 7-point game in the fourth quarter, but the Tigers ran out the last 4 to 7 of the game time, not allowing Vanderbilt a chance to tie the game. Diego Pavia is back for Vanderbilt, and he pulled off upsets last year. He led Vanderbilt to upsets over Alabama and Auburn. We know this. Anyway, while also having close games with Missouri and Texas, this could be a trap spot for the Tigers here. So, LSU 27, no, Vanderbilt 27, LSU 24. So after Vanderbilt, LSU is 6-1 after going 6-0 against teams like South Carolina, Clemson, and Florida. Then you got them turning around, losing to Vanderbilt. That just further lets me know. Clutch Points, y'all be on some bullshit. Y'all be on some bullshit. That's what that let me know. Clutch Point be on some bullshit. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's just asinine. Asinine. But anyway. Taylor fans worship this guy like the second coming of Christ. Dabo, man, come on, man. Leave Dabo alone. I'm no Dabo fan. But anyway, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But they got LSU losing to Vanderbilt. All right, Texas A&M. Week 9. The Tigers had a 10-point lead heading into the half against Texas A&M last year. They would then fall apart in the second half, giving up 31 points and losing the game 38-23. Marcel Reed came off the bench in this game, throwing for just 70 yards and 2 passes, but running for 62 yards and 3 scores. That's when he was running that damn read option. Anyway, further, Lavon Moss is back, and he ran for 83 yards and 2 scores last year. The Tigers attempted to revamp the front seven to be better against the run this year. This will be a high-scoring game, but at home, LSU gets a tight win, 38-35 to go 7-1. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. LSU 7-1. That's just hard for me to believe. I don't believe LSU will be 7-1. No. I'm saying 5-2 at this point. And that's being generous. That's just me. All right, after week 9, they got a bye. Then week 11, my Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. My Alabama Crimson Tide. All right. LSU visits Alabama coming off an open date. Alabama has won 12 of the last 14 games against the Tigers. Further, the Tigers have won at Alabama just once in that time frame. A 46-41 win in their 2019 national championship campaign. We should have won that game. Should have. Po tour. Anyway, Alabama does not have a new starting quarterback. Alabama does have a new starting quarterback, but Ty Simpson did have a strong spring. Plus, he has game experience and looks to be the starter for Alabama this year. Alabama dominated the ground game last year, scoring 6 times on the ground. They have a solid offensive line, a solid running game this year, which will give them another win over LSU. Alabama 38, LSU 28 to be 7-2. I agree, but I think the score is going to be worse. Hell, as a matter of fact, Ty Simpson, he can run all over daggone LSU daggone defense. Come on now. He got some wheels too. As a college football fan, Sellers is one of my favorite players to watch. That guy can make something out of nothing. Hey, you sure right about that. You for sure right about that. As long as I've seen Bama kick everybody's ass, don't make you cry, then you can participate in joy of being a Crimson Tide fan, because guess what? Alabama fans, they smiling more than they frowning. Yeah, I can guarantee you that. But anyway, week 12, they got Arkansas. We know Arkansas is terrible. This is the last home game in the SEC play for LSU. The Tigers dominated this game last year. While Nussbaum did not have a throwing touchdown, he did throw for 233 yards in the game. Taylor Green returns for Arkansas after passing for 240 yards with a touchdown and an interception against LSU last season. Still, Green was under constant pressure and sacked 3 times last year. Arkansas has not done enough to improve the offensive line to suggest a change is coming. 35-13, LSU beat Arkansas, and I can believe that. And LSU will be 8-2 after week 12. Week 13, they got Western Kentucky. No need to talk about that game. They win. Then they got Oklahoma, week 14. This will be the first time that the Tigers will visit Norman. Last year, they defeated the Sooners 37-17. Garrett Nussbaum threw for 277 yards and 3 scores last year. And while Oklahoma's defense should improve this year, the offense is a concern. The Sooners' top weapon against LSU last year was Jackson Arnold. He is no longer around. And John Mateer comes in as a transfer. Oklahoma will be starting 4 transfers at skill positions and multiple new offensive linemen. They could have come together. They could have come together by this point in the year. But the Tigers will get the win 35-27 over Oklahoma. What y'all think? To end the season at 10-2. Clutch Points got these daggone LSU Tigers going 10-2 this season. I don't believe it. No. Anyway, LSU has been consistent under Brian Kelly. He won 10 games in each of his first 2 years and 9 games last year. With Garrett Nussbaum back at quarterback, the offense should once again be one of the best in the SEC. The big question comes on defense and if they improved enough to slow down mobile quarterbacks. LSU has the offensive talent to make a playoff run, but the defense will slow them down as they win 10 games again. Look, as I said, if LSU's defense has improved enough, they can make it to the playoff. I don't have a question about the offense, even though they lost a couple of their guys. I don't have a question about the offense. It's all on the defense for me when it comes to LSU. That's just me. Come on, man. Sellers single-handedly beat Clemson last year versus a perfect call defense. Everyone was covered, and Sellers still scored. Sellers is a mobile quarterback. Sellers, like you said, he can make something out of nothing. But I'm going to tell y'all, man. For me, LSU going 10-2, that's just hard for me to believe. Another 9-3 season, I can believe that. 8-4, I can definitely believe that. But 10-2, I just can't believe it. And then what's his name? Bo Davis, he left. The defensive line coach, he left. I'm just saying. So it is what it is. That's just me. But oh well. Y'all let me know what y'all think about old LSU Brian Kelly heading into 2025. I got them 9-3, maybe 8-4. But it is be stoic always. What's going on, brother Cornbread? What's up? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Roll Tide. That's all I can tell you. Roll Tide, because I'm so high on Alabama, it don't make no damn sense. I'm telling you that right now. It don't make no sense. I got so much confidence in this Alabama 2025 team. It don't make no sense. Hell, I wasn't even this confident coming into 2023, and Nick Saban was still there. But the way I feel about this Alabama team, can't nobody talk me down. Nobody. So, if the results different than what I see, on what I want to happen, then I will. Then I act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's the show for tonight. hit an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? That's good. But well, ain't really too much to talk about. We got a quarterback. Flipped the quarter. Well, we ain't got him, but we flipped the quarterback. He about 6'5". Think we flipped him from Iowa State or somebody. Zach pitched a game in KB. I'm so hyped to see what the team look like. Me too, Zach. Me too. You rooting for the Tide. I got me rooting for the Tide in your spare time. You got to root for the Tide all the time. All the time. DSGB84. Do you want to see this little do you want to see this video I got for you? I can pull it up right quick if you want to see it. But if you see it, everybody else gonna see it. So just let me know, DSGB84. Do you want to see the video before I get out of here? Yes, no, maybe. Just let me know. B Jamming, what's up, man? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. The boy, he like tall quarterbacks. What's up, Lisa Sims? How you doing? What's going on? You got me late. I'm about to get out of here. But DSGB84, one more time. You want to see this video? Before, I'll probably send it to you tomorrow or either Friday. One of those days. Most likely tomorrow. So just let me know if you want to see it. Bama season hangs on one position group, the offensive line. You right. You right, G Bama boy. The offensive line. And that's fact. That's fact. But anyway, G Bama boy 84, he a dog fan. He asked me to make him a intro video. So I obliged him. He wanted some Pastor Troy music. So I obliged him. But he ain't answered my question. So I guess I'll go ahead and get on out of here. I appreciate y'all joining in. Oh, there you go. Let me see if I can pull this thing up. Let's see. It's right here. I guess it'll play. Won't open. Huh? Are you serious? Nah, I played this thing earlier. Let me click off some of this shit. I played this thing earlier now. Come on now. So let's see. Hold on, my boy. Hold on for a minute. Why won't this thing play? This it didn't baffle me now. Well, it don't want to play. Just give me a minute. It played earlier. Just hold on. What the hell? She don't want to act right. Maybe I can plug this shit up. We can't open it as we can get to your local storage. How you can't get to my damn storage? Are you freaking serious? Okay, it's playing that. This some bullshit, man. Let me plug this shit up. Hold on, man. Oh my goodness, man. This some bull crap. Oh man. I got to let some things download real quick. But just be patient. Be patient. DSGB, be patient for a minute. All right? Hold on. Where we at? Right here. Go here. Go here. Here. Hold on. Maybe it'll play now. Maybe. Let's go out of this. God damn it. Man, this thing getting on my damn nerves. Already. You might have to wait. Well, she don't want to act right. I'm sorry, man, but I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send it to you. We'll do it that way. Cause this damn thing, he want to wait till go time. Let's do that. What the fuck? Want to wait till go time, man. Let all this go. Let all this download. It'll come up, DSGB. Just give me a minute, man. I just want to make sure, because if you don't like it, then let me know. KB, are you going to be on with Piano? Yeah, I'll be on with Piano Man Friday night. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Friday night. Keeping it a buck in full effect. Full effect. Let's see. Still going. Still going. Still going. You just got to download all this stuff. Open up all these stuff on my phone, man, and then we'll be there. Because I got a lot of stuff. A lot of it. I don't know why this thing didn't open up, but we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Let's go. Let's go. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I think. Is this the one? I think that's the one. There's so many. There's so many. Let's see if I can let you see this thing. All right. Present the screen. Share the screen. You don't want to. It won't share it. What? That's bullshit. Okay, here we go. I guess you can see that. You can see that, I believe. I believe you can see it. Let's get back to it. Man, get out of the way. Where we at? DSGB 84. That's straight. I need to put a better ending on it. Put the G at the end or something. Fading out. Whatever. Is that good enough? Just let me know. Is the music good enough? Let me know. Hello. But anyway. But yeah, that's it, man. Let me go ahead. Get up out of here, man. And if you like it, I'll send it to you tomorrow. If I need to do anything, just let me know in an email. What is this? A UGA memorial funeral? Hey, Steven Hicks, man. He asked me to do him an intro video for his channel, man. So, yeah, man. I you know, he asked me, so I helped him out. But anyway, man, let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in and hanging out with old KB tonight, man. And, you know, just ready for some football. Trying to keep up with Alabama football right now. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Okay, appreciate it, man. I'll get it out to you tomorrow, man. No problem. I'll put the G at the end or whatever. So, yeah. But anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here, man. And I'll see y'all Friday when I'm on with Piano Man. But until then, y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the tide and roll down tide.
Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide, nothing but the tide. Big Bama, big pride, big legacy. Rama Jamma, yeah, they doubting, gotta let them see. You come to Brian Denny, you ain't ready, well, you better be. Roll Tide, Willie screaming at you, that's a guarantee. And he don't give a piss. Blitz, Bama, blitz. Pressure on your QB, bout to make him throw a beat. Hold up, that A is not Atlanta. That A for Alabama. And if you rep that Tide, gonna stand up. Yeah. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide, nothing but the Tide.